Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Well, things are looking nice for us right now in Dublin. You can see some of those cloud fields further out in the distance, but not too many overhead just yet. 86 degrees right now, but it feels like 92. That's a pretty nasty dew point as well, 72 degrees. Not as bad as Macon's, but it's still bad. The wind is nice and calm outside. I wish it wasn't. It would at least help to have a breeze to cool things off. So again, temperatures were mainly in those mid 80s right now, into the upper 80s a bit. And right now, our radar is nice and quiet. You're beginning to see a few of those cloud fields pop up. You're very, very faint. But that is all we have at this time. It's going to be a little bit before we start seeing those storms start to fire up later on today. And of course, it's a nice hot one. Temperatures today are going to be into the low to mid 90s. But because of dew points that are in the low 70s, heat indices are responding by being in the triple digits. So it's going to be very, very hot all week long. Today is just the start of this new pattern, which of course kind of began over the weekend with the return of the sun, but the humidity is just getting higher and higher as we go forward. Look at that dew point heading into tonight. If your dew point is 75 degrees outside, your temperature is not going to get below 75 degrees that night. If your temperature gets there, you get fog. So there's going to be a really good chance for some fog as we head into tomorrow morning, especially given the fact that we could see rain later on tonight, which we'll get there in just a second. Here are today's highs and heat indices around the region, making a high of 94, heat index potentially up to 104. 105 for Millersville in terms of what it may feel like later on today. And even our cool spot, Butler, 95, that's still very hot. I also think that's underestimating it just a bit. Most of us are going to be in the upper 90s, if not the low triple digits, in terms of what it feels like throughout the rest of the afternoon. Scattered clouds will be with us throughout the rest of the day too. As for rain chances, not too many of those early on. It's looking like it looks like we're going to be seeing more of those as we head later into tonight. So this could potentially interfere with some fireworks plans for later on because those storms are coming on during the early overnight hours. After that, skies will mostly clear out, but I mentioned how humid it's going to be tonight. There's a good chance we could wake up to a decent amount of fog outside. So here's your fireworks forecast for later on tonight. Temperatures are going to be in the mid 80s as we go through the evening hours, with a chance for some isolated storms. However, the heat indices will likely still be in the lower 90s. Don't go anywhere. In 10 seconds, we'll have your 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's VolumeChevrolet.com.
Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. Mid-90s throughout the majority of the week. Some of us are going to be in the upper 90s around the region. You see at least 20% chance for rain every day, so we are going to have those isolated storms, and it's going to remain muggy at least till we get into the weekend. You do see that cool down as we head towards the weekend, but we'll have to wait and see if things end up drying out for us.